Hello everyone, and welcome back to another special Indiana Jones video. Now, as a prop collector in all sorts of different props based on your favorite films and such, including replicas of artifacts and books from Indiana Jones, like the Grail Diary, and I have a whole bunch of Indiana Jones props in my collection. But what I don't have is some Temple of Doom prop replicas. For instance, the Peacock Diamond, right here, which I just got a plastic gem. I will, in fact, customize this to look more like the one from the film. Just got to trim the, what do you call it, the rim, bottom of the sharp end of the diamond, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't get the remains of Nuhachi, but I will later. None of my budget at the moment. What else is missing? Ah, yes, the Sankara stones.
The Sankara stones. According to legend, 5 stones were given to Sankara by the Hindu god Shiva on Mountain Kalisa, along with the message that he should be forth and battle evil with them. The stones contained diamonds inside, which would glow when the stones were brought together, as a way to recount the legend of Shiva emerging from the fiery pillar. The diamonds could give warmth and life, but the stones could also be used for fiery destruction for those who betrayed Shiva. In the climax of the end of the film, Indy says, Hindi for, "You are a betrayer of Shiva." But the real story, which is a very long one, I will send a video all about it in context of the story and in the description. Also, the legend and the stones are completely different and made up for the film. Yet in Vietnam, artifacts were found in Shiva Linga back in 1985. These are from the ruins of the ancient cat temple. These artifacts are now held in the National Museum of Vietnam History. And the Shiva Linga temple sites and areas look similar, could be influence of the design of these stones in the film. That's just a guess, but there's a lot of preferences and influence of these stones in the film that they took from. And I could be wrong, but that's all I gotta say, really. There's nothing much else.
During my Christmas years, I decided to make one of the Sankara stones, and I have made ones in the past where they weren't so good and they were sort of rushed. But for 7 days, I gotta say, it's finally here, and look at this. 7 days, and I can't believe this looks so good. Now, what it was, and I used one preference for photo, can't remember what it was, I might have to put an image here. I found a bottle, like a soap bottle in the bathroom, took it workshop, and then I started to do some touch-ups. I cut the cap off the bottle, and I started putting clay over it, and I sculpted and carefully squished it into position like the one it looked in the movie. So, and I carefully did some lines on, the 3 lines that had with the Sankara stone. Yeah, and I painted brown, but I painted up different tones of browns, and I added some bronze bits here and there to give it that shine. There's one thing I would change slightly, is make it more smoother. It is a bit rough around the edges. Yeah, just a few changes, a little more paint work here and there, and then I'm done. This is pretty excellent. But I will say, this is just plastic and clay. This is not the real thing. There's no diamonds or anything, and it doesn't glow, unfortunately, but it is what it is. It's a prop. And anyway, how'd you like this video?
It's Little Nero, sir. I have your pizza.